I wonder if like Jon Jones would be the modern day version of the elite samurai.
Well,
like, are we looking at these guys like these UFC dudes? Are we like, oh, this is the modern day version of it? We just have a structure for them to operate in.
It's sort of like that, but it's actually probably more satisfying to the fighter because you're a modern day version in a thing where you're not going to get killed,
right?
But you could get killed, right? There is that reality. Most likely you won't. They have very good medical staff, but there's also that you are competing with your willpower, your technique, your knowledge, your fucking physical gifts, and you're doing it in front of the world.
Yeah.
And the rewards, like if you want to be Jon Jones, like good luck. It's a lot of work. But if you get to be Jon Jones, like wow. Imagine that feeling. Imagine that feeling of strangling Cyril Gahn like fucking minute into the fight. And everybody being like, wow, he's the GOAT. That's
the baddest man on the planet.
He's the GOAT. Yeah, there's no one thinks like Tyson Fury could beat Jon Jones in a fight.
Isn't that fucking interesting?
No one thinks that. Tyson doesn't think that. You want to talk about who's the baddest man on the planet? If Jon Jones and Tyson Fury are locked into a room, game over. I'm pushing all my chips on black. I'm just fucking. I'm like, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Tyson Fury is an amazing boxer. He doesn't have a fucking chance in hell of making it out of that room.
Isn't that crazy?
He has no chance of making it out of that room.
Isn't that crazy?
Zero chance.
So if you,
he would have to like catch Jon.
He have to catch him immediately.
Immediately with one punch, and I just don't see that happening, man. The threat of the takedown looms so large. That shot will come so unexpectedly. When he gets his hands around you, you'll be so stunned.
So what is that like being Jon? Like, what is that like thinking there isn't another man on the planet that could do anything to you in hand-to-hand combat?
Pretty awesome.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm sure he feels great.
Fuck.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
Wow.
It's also a fleeting thing, right? Because when you get to be 40 and 42 and 43, it goes away. Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it all.
Yeah.
What about his brothers? Did you think he thinks he could fuck up his brothers?
Dude, what great sperm.
That's a good question. Yeah.
I mean, just talent.
Mm-hmm.
Just unbelievable talent, and then will too. Like, it's not only the ability, it's not only the genetics. It's like all of them have committed themselves to something and raised to the top of it. Like,
I think it's also them competing against each other. I think that's a factor that makes them so good because there's three elite alpha males in the house together.
But don't you think it's like they had to be raised in a culture where competition was valued?
100%. Yeah. Like, but also just having three elite athletes grow up together. Like they're competing with each other every day in the fucking house. So you're like, you're always on edge.
There was that story about, oh God, who was that? There was a baseball player where like his cousin was an elite pitcher. And I forget this baseball player's name. And like, fuck, I'm forgetting. He played for the Yankees. He played for a bunch of teams. But it's like his cousin who like kind of grew up with was like an elite pitcher. And it's like, of course he has the fastest wrists in the business. Because since he's been fucking 9 years old, he's had an elite pitcher pitching at him in their backyard.
Whoa.
And he's been turning that fucking bat over nonstop, trying to figure it out. That's what you need.
Right.
That's what you need.
Right. That's what you need. Yeah, there's no substitute for uncomfortable things. And sucking at something is uncomfortable. And the only way you get better at something is like realize that as good as you think you are at it, there's other levels. And that like if you think you can fucking hit that fastball because like you just know you're just different, like no you don't know shit until you actually do it. Then you strike out and you feel like a loser, right? Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Like the point like of all these things, it's like you're chasing some sort of adulation, excitement of excellence, but also you're killing your ego because your ego is the only thing that's gonna fuck you up. Your ego is gonna lie to you about how good you are about something. You think about you instead of think about the task.
Yeah.
You're going to allocate resources to deal with this childish bullshit while you really should have been thinking about the thing you're doing, like in the zone. Like, what keeps you from doing that? Fear of people ridiculing you, fear of failure, it's all ego, all of it.
Yeah, it's almost like you need enough ego to try.
Yeah, that's it.
And not
That's all you
too
need.
much.
And then you just need strength after that.
Yeah.
You need to substitute the ego for willpower.
Just resilience, sheer
Yeah.
resilience.
But then again, ego sometimes like causes people to do amazing shit.
You need some people with some fucking ego.
How's Kanye West get where he is without ego?
Facts.
How's
Steve
he get-
Jobs.
How's he get there?
How does any
How
of
does
them?
he get there?
And show me a person that has changed the world.
What's that
without
dude
ego.
from Microsoft? Steve Ballmer? Is that his name?
Oh,
dude
yeah.
who bounces around.
Yeah. The
It's
guy who
like,
owns the Clippers.
I love this company. Dancing and
low
swinging.
key, I kind of want him because he was the guy who was like making the sales. I believe that he was really pushing it.
Yeah,
I want him to sell me on something.
bro. Play that video. Let's end with this because I gotta pee and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Play that video. This fucking dude. He's yelling at everybody to get up. Bro, this is a software company. They sell a fucking computer operating system, okay? Like, look at this guy.
Bro, look at that.
Bro, think about all the nerds out there in the world that needed this goddamn maniac at the helm of the company
And
for
if
it
he
to
wasn't
achieve the
born
height.
in America, bro, he'd be a mentally retarded farmer in China.
This company.
He loves this company. I love this company.
That's too much.
He's so out of breath. His cardio is
Look at him
straight
sweating.
dog
Look.
shit.